New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good morning, and welcome to Morning Prayer with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, for just one reason. And that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we think you ought to know that we know. For instance, there's no such thing as a silly prayer. There never has been, there never will be, there never could be anything that was too big or too little to pray about. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a really good chance, I'd call it a probability, that you're going to have a prayer request that doesn't come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry. We got you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365. And the whole reason it's there is so that whenever that prayer request hits your head or your heart, you can shoot us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. And one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does is because of all of the people who find our website, ntmedia.org, locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the power to expand our reach, to extend the teachings of New Thought literally around the globe. And we are very, very grateful. We just so much appreciate your generosity, not just your financial generosity, but your love and your prayers as well. And we return that love at least 110%. So what we offer here at New Thought Media are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works because we understand that there is genuinely only one reason for prayer. And that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. So not only do we pray affirmatively, but we pray in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. You can hear the words that are spoken as if they were rising up in your own consciousness. And then the prayer becomes your prayer, and you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So we're going to start today, as we always do, with a reading. And this one is from Ernest Holmes' second daily reader, which was called 365 Days of Richer Living, and it was co-authored by Raymond Charles Barker. Garrett, hello, welcome. Good to have you here. The title, always a powerful affirmation, is the reason I picked it. This is from April 1st. I relax and allow the action of God to move through me. That pretty much takes the worry out of everything, don't you think? So here we go. I know that within me, God is now in full action, and I am made whole. God created me, God maintains me, and when made whole, and when I need help, His mind restores me to wholeness. Never for a single moment does the indwelling spirit cease its perfect action. Always it flows through my mind as right thinking, through my body as health, through my world as order. I recognize this perfect divine activity and allow it to restore me to wholeness. In the divine mind, there is a perfect pattern of my true self and of my true self-expression. This spiritual design restores my soul, heals my body, and prospers my affairs. I have complete faith in God's plan for my life. I give it my full thought and know that it is now blessing and benefiting me. God's life is my life now and forevermore. God's peace is mine now and forevermore. I relax and allow the action of God to move through me. I am free of all frustration, for divine intelligence uses my mind as an open channel. There is nothing in me to oppose the good which God has already created for me. I let it happen. I am balanced and poised in the one mind, and there are no impediments to the divine action. There is within me that which impels me to right decision. God moves me forward with ease. The joy of the Lord is my joy this day, for I am restored in all my ways. Strength, power, and wisdom act within me. I am renewed, and all is well. I let go of yesterday, and I have no fear of tomorrow, for this day is God's day in my life and affairs. I am a whole person, expressing all that God is and all that God has. Isn't that lovely? So let's take this into treatment. I'm going to invite you to just relax and trust your chair to support you, and let all of your attention be focused on feeling and hearing and knowing the truth of the words that are spoken. If it's comfortable, close your eyes, and if it's not, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter a bit. So here we go. There is only one presence, one power, one mind, and one life, and it is all God, unlimited, infinite, perfect, and whole. This life is unified and harmonic. It is an intelligent system of cause and effect. It cannot be antagonistic towards itself, and there is no other to oppose it. I am completely immersed in this life, totally one with the mind of God, animated by the life of God. All that God is, I am as well. Every attribute of God is a part of me. I am whole and perfect because the one life that God is my life. It always has been, and it always will be. Every part of me is part of God. So every part of me is made of love, pulses with life, and glows with the grace of God. I know this is absolute truth, and it's truth with a capital T that applies to every person, place, or experience I encounter. I am constantly, consciously aware of the presence of God in me, around me, and as every single person I meet, every event I experience. Love informs my every decision. So seeking and recognizing the divine in every interaction is my natural response to any perceived challenge or conflict. I live from a heart of compassion that holds every creation tenderly, that nurtures every being, starting with myself. I am so very grateful to know this truth, to feel this connection to all that is, and to be the point where God gives the gift I am here to express, with the absolute certainty that divine law must fulfill my word. I release that word now. So it is, so I let it be, so I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's wonderful to have folks here to pray with. And I hope that you'll come back again and again, because New Thought Media is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have almost 40 hours of programming every week, and there's something for everybody. Let me show you the program, the schedule. Notice that on Sundays, we have 6 different centers that live stream their services, and 3 more that record it and then broadcast it later, because there was already somebody live streaming while they were recording. I love that there's not enough of us to go around. And there is something for everyone here. There's music, there's classes, there are conversations and discussions and interviews. In fact, on Tuesdays at lunchtime, that'd be 10 o'clock Pacific, 11 Mountain, noon Central, 1 Eastern time, I have a program called Global Focus Today, where I interview focus ministers from across the globe. Now, focus ministers are ministers who don't have a brick and mortar church or a congregation. And instead, we have, yes, I am a focus minister. Instead, we have a special focus for our ministry, which is why we're called that. And how did that happen? Well, spirituality is like everything else in the universe. It is always expanding and evolving. And so there are as many different spiritual paths on this planet as there are people on this planet. And so we need ministers to address every one of those paths. And ta-da, focus ministry is born. And I want everyone to know that whatever kind of minister they're looking for, that person is there. I want them to know who it is and what they're doing and how to reach them. So I'm determined to get every one of them on my show sooner or later. And the really cool thing for me is that I have never failed to learn something I didn't already know from one of my guests. Even the ones who've been there more than once have learned something since the last time they were there. They know that I think a wasted day is a day when I didn't learn anything. So they bring it, they share it, and boom, Tuesday is never a wasted day for me. And I hope it would not be a wasted day for you. It's always entertaining. I have visitors, guests who are musicians, and their music makes you cry. And then when you stop crying, you go, I never thought of it like that before. I have guests, ministers who are comedians. Comedy is their what do I want to say, their genre of ministry. And they make you laugh until you can't breathe. And then when you stop laughing, you go, I never thought of it quite like that before. And I have everything in between. So you won't be disappointed, and you certainly won't be bored. In the meantime, I hope you have a great week and that you'll be back again next week. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.